Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Luis Severino will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
So striding in, Steve Lombardozzi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken high above the zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. He is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Chris Bassett is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, Jacoby Ellsbury is a guy that's looking to get back on track now. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
3-2 pitch. Shot toward right center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Set to get his day started, Jacoby Ellsbury. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Got him swinging in the dirt. There's no question that these guys have been having, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We are still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Matt Joyce. Olson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch. And here's Didi Gregorius as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. In the on deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Here's a ball headed for left center, and that'll get over the head of Lowry at short. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Manny Machado now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard to short. A sliding attempt at short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Here's Starlin Castro. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Gregorius at third, Machado on second, Stanton at first with no outs. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, kicking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance. 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He throws him on the fastball there. Matt Chapman becomes the first out of the inning.
Number 13.
Next up for the A's, Bruce Maxwell. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 2 out with the man at first. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Well, the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the 1-1.
Nope.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. To 2-2 now. Judge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Another try at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the payoff pitch home. In the air now out to left field. Davis is under it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Still 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. A base hit in his first trip. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Up next for Oakland.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes another 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Turned on down the line. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next for New York, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is striding in for Oakland. Dustin Fowler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Matt Chapman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air out to center field. Gregorius is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 13.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bruce Maxwell. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into right field. That's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Gardner on third. Sanchez at second with 1 away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Here comes the payoff pitch. A little bouncer. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Steve Lombardozzi goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. That's it to short. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And it remains. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starlin Castro.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single.
First baseman number 33.
The left Bird digs in now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Again, another foul ball. Castro at second. Bird is over at first with 1 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gregorius has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. And gone up into the second deck.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready for another chance? Dustin Fowler. Right side, but it's well foul.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheel.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 3 and the A's 2. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Ellsbury leads off first with 1 away. And Ellsbury's running. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the pitch on 2-1. And a changeup right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And it's fouled away. Strike him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Digging in once again, Bruce Maxwell. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Lombardozzi. He went down on strikes last time up. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Ellsbury is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order. They're down 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher set
A's,
to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Next for New York, Manny Machado. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. He stays alive, still 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Maxwell is after it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2 one more time.
Is looked at for ball 3.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 3-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now pitch on the way. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Shoots this one over to first. Olsen scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Tying run headed home. He scores and the A's have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
The batter,
that'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's Matt Joyce now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. David Robertson enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
1-2 now. Robertson's ready. 1-2 on its way. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop. Liam Hendricks, a The man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
For Oakland, number 31, Liam Hendriks.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, and there's one away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 2 balls. Leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Three and one now to Brett Gardner. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. 3-0 count. Here it comes. 3-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler's under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Oakland A's came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-0. C.J. Cron had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 8-3. Tyler Naquin drove in 3 as the Indians took care of Detroit 10-8. The win was their 5th straight as
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this quick 2 games. Here's Big Aaron Judge. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Eaton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. The 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Turner is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
The next 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he fouls this one off. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Eaton stands at first with 1 out. Count remains full. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, number 10 for him on the year. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. still 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gardner going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Hey, we're still in the...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Here's Manny Machado now in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He carries a .308 batting average. The 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Wieters gathers it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here he comes on 2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. In there, a base hit. And with 2 out, the inning will stay alive for Greg Bird.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say, look.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Yankees 1. In now is Anthony Rendon. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 1 for 6. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Standing in, Michael Taylor. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. 2-2 one more time. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 8, catcher, Matt Weeder.
In now, Matt Wieters. Missed with a slider. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty well. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Gardner is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 2-1. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Sonny Gray. 9-1-2 due up. Now a bunt attempt here. Rendon takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit on the ground to short. Turner fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing. On to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one. Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Here's Bryce Harper now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Nationals leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there's ball 2 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Eaton going back. Now he scales the wall here, and my goodness, he came down with it. An incredible catch that time, as that's going to end the inning in style. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, second.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Gardner coasts under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next for New York, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired, and there's one away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 33.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Greg Bird. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Nope.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in, Michael Taylor as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Matt Wieters. Full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Next, Gray. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Murphy backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Zimmerman shading to his right, 2 gone. Now batting, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 2,
Ready for another shot now, Adam Eaton. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Judge is under it. 2 down. Bryce Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number. Here's Starlin Castro. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Sean Kelly is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 0 for 4. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So digging in now, Manny Machado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. To 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Little dribbler down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
now batting,
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fly ball to straightaway left. Taylor is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand. Ryan Zimmerman, he struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.